Good evening, everyone. How are we? Almost the last broadcast for the year, isn't it? It is I, Sharon Tal, here with you, the soul alchemist. I'm not sure even who is here because we are so close to the beach. Even I've been to the beach today. Who is here with us? Say hello. Hi, Romy. How are we? How are we? Where are we? Opa, Tracy. Bet you have Caroline there with you and 15 dogs, yes? All of the zoo, in the zoo. Good evening, good evening. Very special broadcast tonight. We're going to say goodbye 2021 and hello 2022. Hi, Susie. Hello, 𝗪𝗏𝗃. Still need to do some singing. Yes. Understand that everyone are being told. So this is the Palo Santo, Santo Palo. Just saging everyone. We're starting with clearing the space. And we are burning the sage in the shell just to combine the 4 elements. Comes from the water, the earth, fire, and spirit. And we are connecting to everything and everyone. Shalom, Libby. Hello, Sandra. How are we all? Tell me, how have you been? Who else do we have here with us? Because we're going to have some fun. If you're staying with me and you're still sober, this is good. Because once that we are, and some say, nope, we're too drunk. We're not doing it. We have a beautiful, beautiful preparation for the show today. Are you all in Melbourne? Are you enjoying this amazing weather? I went yesterday to my friend's house and kind of had a little swimming pool session. And this morning I've walked on the beach, took my shoes off, put my feet in. How are you enjoying those days in between? So I'm pretty well. So 𝗪𝗏𝗃, what is your real name and not code name? I realize people have here code names, you know? So it's like, I need to realize who you are in order to continue. Hi, Viram. So let us start. What is so special with today? Why are we sitting here gathering? Tina, that's good. What are we doing here tonight? Tonight we are actually starting to let go and clear the things that doesn't serve us anymore. We're going to have gratitude for what we had in 2021, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we are allowing ourselves to completely let go. But what are we going to put in the letting go? We're going to put other parts, like letting go of fear, letting go of sadness, letting go of shame, and as such, and release some negative attributes that were connected potentially. So do you believe that you might have had dealings with some forms of stress this year? I wonder. Pandemic, global things. What do you reckon? Was there any forms of stress in your system in the last year? Yours to say to me. Yes, no, maybe. Keep getting here. Hello and hello. And I do understand that potentially there's lots of people who are out today, out and about in their parties, yet I am still. Plenty, that's right. Yes, indeed. I just need you to acknowledge it for you, because once that you can acknowledge it, we're going to let it go. And once that we are releasing it, it is perfect. And then you don't have to do it again. Does that make sense? Hang on, I'm on this, and that's it. All good. Messages keeps popping up. Okay, beautiful. So do you realize that you had a lot of things that you might don't need to keep anymore, especially not for this year, right? So imagine if you will say no to pain. Imagine if you will say no to hurt. Imagine if you will say no to many other ailments that doesn't serve you anymore. What do you reckon? Will that be better? Will that be better for you to actually live and be in a nicer way? Yeah, I brought some clouds to my house there. Once that we are letting go of all the things that are harming us and hurting us, we don't have to keep them anymore. Once that we are letting go of the pain and the frustration, we don't have to keep it anymore. And this is what we want to do. This is where we want to shift and to be with this positive energy, to be and connect with us at any given moment. So, who is ready to start to clear that field? And those of you who have been in meditation class with me or done some of my courses, you actually remember that we always start with setting up the intentions. And once that we set up the intentions, we can actually clear the whole pathway of where we are in order to plant or to put new things in it. So today we're actually going to put, firstly we're going to clear like a whole field. And in a session yesterday, when a client came to me, an image of a potato field came to mind. And this potato field still had some potatoes in it, but mainly it was abandoned. Mainly it was completed. And the funny or the interesting thing that came through was that night he actually woke up in the middle of the night and put something on YouTube, and it was the way to harvest a potato field. Go figure. And that's because that was the image that came to me while I was doing the healing on his head. So let's go with a potato field. Let's see what's in there. Let's see if there's still any blessings that are kept that we didn't see. So if you will summarize 2021 for me, how will you summarize it? Write to me. Please write to me. How will you summarize 2021? Mine was very epic. Mine had a lot of things that comes through. And when we are summarizing it, I will say, okay, goodbye 2021. There were pretty amazing things that happened, yet from my point of view, I'm ready to move on to the next part. Yet I still want to say to be grateful and to have a lot of gratitude. So it's interesting. I have a friend who turned yesterday, very challenging indeed. Yeah, and you can use more than one word. I had a friend who turned 49 yesterday, and she wrote on her post 49 things that she was grateful for. So we can go by age, or we can go by the year, or we can go by 21 things that you are grateful for. And that is something for you to potentially do later. Tomorrow morning, for those who are those that are having subscription to my newsletter, I have written a full plan on how to manifest for 2022 and what to do and how to shift it and how to move. And we can do some of it today as well. Yes, Claire, you saw the worst and best of some people, 100%. 100%. And this is part of what the things are. So once that you realize, once that you acknowledge, yes, I did have cupping here. I love my Tuesday session of self-love. And yes, that's when I get my massage and my cupping and whatever is needed. So let's start by clearing 2021. Let's start by doing it by being grateful for what it is. So you saw the worst and the best. It was challenging, pretty amazing. I don't know, for me, I had a knock on the door. My house was taken. I managed to buy a house. It's been quite challenging, but at the end, it is okay. Actually, next week, I'm about to get the keys to the house. Still lots of renos to do, but things are moving. I can actually see the end of things happening and starting with new energies. So that is all super happy for me. Can you write to me what blessings or what will be your conclusion, please, for seeing and being in 2021? I'm building the energy here for you to shift it. Tracy, Caroline, what did you have? Do we have Beck here today? When we are looking at a field, when you're looking at something that you have already harvested, and you want to be grateful to, and you want to be ready to plant for the next harvest, for the next crop, for the next fruit or vegetable or herb that you want to put in it, what do you need to do? If you just pulled things, can you just go and put and plant the things again? Or do you have to wait? Or do you have to prepare the ground? Do you have to let it rest a little bit before you start to do something else with it? What do you think? Yes, no, maybe, you have to wait, you just continue. What do you do? Yes, you have to let the ground, the soil, the Mother Earth to actually rest. And then you have to make sure that everything is clear. How will you know that? By going through everything and clearing it, right? Then you are starting to prepare. How are you going to prepare it? You have to water it. You have to nurture it. You have to put some of the manure. You're saying, what? How can I put poo on earth? How can I clear stuff? Because that's what we're going to do now in a second in a meditation. So stay tuned. Wait. We're going to make sure that we are nurturing it and giving it. And we're actually going to use all the stress and the traumas that we had to shift it and to put it back to the ground, to feed it so we can bury it and move on. And on top of all of this, this is where we're going to plant our intention. This is where we're going to plant the preparation. This is where we are planning and visioning what we want. And unless we're going to use it in a beautiful way, it's not going to happen. You know, there's an expression in Hebrew that says, 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝘀𝗶. Those who plant the seed, they cry because they don't know what's going to happen. But when they harvest it with joy. And why is that? Because that joy is the fruit of all their effort. So when you're planting, you have to plant it with real careful, with lots of intention, with lots of goodwill for things to happen. Same thing in life. So when you can see in life what is happening to you, so what is happening to you? You went through shit. You went through stress. You went through a lot of challenges, as Libby said before, a lot of challenges in your life. However, you have overcame them. You have been fully going and shifting and moving and ready for the next things. And once that you are ready for the next part, the next challenge in your life, boom, everything will start to move. Everything will start to just become stronger and stronger. So, shall we start? Do you have any questions about that? Okay, no question. This is good. Any questions? Let me just check and refresh. All right, so why don't we start? What I would like you to do is to take a couple of deep breaths. As you're taking the deep breath, you're allowing your body just to be more and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. And then, how are we going to do that? I want you to sit comfortably and picture yourself. Picture yourself in your favorite place in nature. Whether it can be the beach, the forest, the mountain, the desert. It can be the temperature that you love. I want you to smell, sense, feel, touch, connect to that amazing energy. Once that you are doing this, your body is becoming relaxed. So today, the visualization that I'm going to do for you is going to be more into that level of connectedness. Give me 3 seconds. I'm going to bring my headphones. It's going to be easier for you. Just continue with your breathing. Here we go. Back in the couch. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Give me some thumbs up that it's all good. Very good. So now, I want you to, as you are breathing, as you are connecting, I want us to have a look and to see what is the energy and what are the things that you would like to release and to let go. And once that you are letting go, whether it's stress, whether it's frustration, whether it's energy that doesn't serve you anymore, what is it that needs to be done in order to cleanse and clear your vessel? Could it be stressful thoughts that you had? Can it be energy that just doesn't need to be there anymore? I would like you to actually connect to your heart, to your soul, to your gut, to feel and see what is your true core. Anything that is not love within yourself can just be released. Anything that is led through fear, through frustration, through sadness, through past trauma, you don't need anymore. It is time to focus on the present. It is time to connect to where and who you are right here, right now. You are letting go of the past. You are letting go of those traumas. And you're checking, where are you standing right here, right now? Where are you being right here, right now? We have all had traumas. We have all had past life experiences. Yet, where are you now? Where are you being guided to be? And once that you are connecting to that true part, you are actually letting go. Letting go and releasing. You're saying, I'm not interested to be in the suffering anymore. I am interested to be in my life and care for myself. In a way, it doesn't really matter what we have been. Because what does matter is where am I standing and where am I taking it. It does matter in the overall of things, of course. Yet, you are not your trauma. You are who you are right now. You can utilize it and hold it to the energies of strength and the energies of power. Bonsoir. Are you ready, though, to let go? A lot of people are connected to the story through the trauma. I experienced lots of traumas in my life, but I choose to let them go. I choose to disconnect from them, but not to disconnect by ignoring them, because even if I will ignore it, it is still here, right? But I choose to disperse it. I choose to process this. And for this, you do need therapy. For this, you need the awarenesses. For this, you need someone to hold your space, because it can be very challenging. Yet, once that you have acknowledged it, you can shift it. And this is part of what I would like you to let go of 2021. This is part of that gratitude, of that trauma that you have felt. Sometimes we then project it at other people's. Sometimes we are shifting it and taking, perhaps expressing it over our loved ones. And that is always challenging. Yet when we collect it back to ourselves and saying, okay, that was a very challenging experience. How am I going to learn from it for myself? Well, you learn from it for yourself through self-love. You learn from it for yourself through self-acceptance. You learn from it for yourself through that growth. So are you ready to grow? Are you ready to accept it? Are you ready to be yourself in your highest power? So let us say gratitude for the things that we have learned, and let us then release it and bring and manifest the new energy to come through to you. Are we ready to manifest it? Thank you for all that have just joined. Nisa, hi Shosh, and beautiful Diana and Florie and Rosie and Cherise. Very good. Hi. Let us release. How are we going to do that? See where it sits in your body. Does it sit in your head, in your heart, in your gut, in your soul? Does it sit in a vision that you have? Does it sit in the pain, physical body? Check out, where does it sit in your body? Can you please tell me? Write to me. Where does it sit in your body? I would love you to see that you don't need the pain anymore. I would love you to choose love instead. The anger, the frustration is like need to be transmuted. I wish I could show you the phone while I was doing. I had someone who came to see me 6 weeks ago. I'll put it afterwards in the group if you want. 6 weeks ago he came and his aura was like red and yellow. All red and yellow. And when he came, he was very much in his head. He was very much in his physical body. Lovely person, lovely energy, yet very much connected to the ground. And he just finished a course, master teacher course in a modality that I won't mention, and very much connected to the head. We've been working for a few weeks. His aura, we've done it yesterday, his aura turned blue, green, purple, yellow. All the energy has transformed and transmuted and shifted. And this is exactly where I like and have the proof of the energy that it works, because we took him from his pure head, boom, and grounded it with the heart and with the gut and through all the chakra system. And this is how things really shift and work. So if people are, I guess, I don't want to say strong enough, but they are staying strong or long enough to connect, the aura photography can actually show exactly the difference in the energetic body, the aura, which is the electromagnetic field in the body. So, Cherise, you have it in your hip. Hip, the affirmation for the hip is hip, hip, hooray, have a lovely day. Where do you have the difficulties in the hips to actually see and feel that the energy is ready to be shifted? Florie, you say head. Yes, I didn't want to say that, Rosie, but yes, you have to do the second photo in a week or two, whenever you come again, and boom, you will see the difference. Florie, you have it in the head. Head is where the thoughts are. Head is where it's the thought patterns and the belief system. We need to drop it back into the heart. Claire, in the heart. Francis, in the heart. So this is where the pain sits. So are we ready to actually shift it and take it to the next level and move it into that energy of love? So what would you like to plant in next year's field that you want to crop and to harvest? What would you like that? Are you ready to plant love, success, joy, happiness, good health? How will they look? Will they look in a happy energy? Will they look in a relationship form? Will they look in a financial gain? Will they look at a job or not working and achieving something else? What will that be? How will your 2022 gonna look for you? How will you sense, feel, touch that success that comes to you in that way? So being healthy, how does healthy feels like? That's what I want you to focus on. I want you to focus on that success. I want you to focus on that beautiful beings that you are, that you're meant to live in. And this is where we put the gratitude in advance. I mean, how do we know the difference between the light and the dark? The light will always want to pull you up. The light would always want to shift the energy for you to be at your best. And the dark will pull you down. Now, sometimes the light works in a way that it goes to the dark or goes to those dark places before it actually goes into that light way. Because we have to go to that darkness to clear it, to pull it, to shift it, and boom. And this is where you do go to your past to cleanse it. But you go to the past to cleanse it, but you're not staying in the past. You're not looping in the past. You're going there, you're shifting it, and you're moving along back into the present. And this is where today a new client rang me and I said, look, I can be a little bit intense. And she kind of got scared. But the intensity, for those of you who have seen me in sessions, this intensity can be quite strong because we have to visit the place again, but we're not going to visit there again, ever. Because once that it's clean, it's diffused. You don't need to go there. So once that we are clearing it, it is done. So it's like squeezing that pimple out, which can be a tiny bit painful, but then it's gone forever. Another one might grow, but in another place. I have a couple of beauticians here, hey? Does that make sense to you? Do you have any questions about that? Tell me, please. Any questions at all? Great. So if there are no questions, we are continuing. Can you see what you want for next year? Can you envisage what you want to see for next year? Write to me. Let's start to write. I mean, you can write it to me here, or you can write it as well on a piece of paper for your vision board. But write to me and I'll add it into that meditation that we're doing. Because we need to let go and let go. We can clear trauma blocks from the body, 100%. On the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. We can clear it all. Yep. So how does success looks like? Right. How does the success looks like? Can you tell me? Moving on and letting a long-term relationship go. Yes. If the relationship doesn't serve you anymore, you have to let it go. Once that you are connecting through your true heart and soul. And you know, I have seen a lot of cases where the negative side can just affect, not, as you can see, it's like, it's not sitting in you, but it can just hover above you. And once that it is hovering above you, you can't always recognize it because your immediate environment seems sort of the same, but it's not. Konnichiwa. Because then there are some heavy thoughts that are coming through and really they shouldn't be there. Let us begin. I want you to stand at the field and I want you to check. Are there still any blessings from last year that you need to acknowledge? Are there still anything from last year that you need to acknowledge? I want you to acknowledge it. Once that you are connected to that, the good, bad, and ugly, remember that. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Once that you have done that, I want you to water that field. I want you to hydrate it. We are 70% water, so that's why we need to have that energy coming through. Once that you are watering everything, we're checking what are the things that we want to put for 2022. What are the things that we're ready to put and to create for 2022? We are realizing that they're not necessarily going to come in one go. They're not instant. We are planting. I'm planting for unconditional love for myself and for and from another person. I am manifesting and envisaging to be every day in full joy and happiness. Once that I am raising my vibration to that, this is the true self-love. So are we ready to live in self-love? Are we ready to be connected so much? Once that you are connected like this, you're just in a beautiful energy space. So close your eyes, please, and for 1 minute, ask yourself, what are the things that I want, that I would like, that I need? That we are shifting it from the survive, need, revive, want, to thrive, like. So what would I like? Considering I have everything and I can create everything, what would I like? Okay, so let's do that. This is where you're shifting your energy. Love and light. Everything that you're going to do will be with the vibration of love. The vibration of love and light. No fear, no anger, no shame, no blame, no stress. Everything is coming through. I'm going to use the I am in trust. Things will happen. And I'm going to use it for you. I am in trust. I'm trusting that what I want and need will come through. Let us connect to that. And I'm asking for love and light and blessing and your angels to come through. And let us shift that. Can you tell me what it is that you want to see for yourself for next year? Who would like to write it to me? And we're just seeing it, we are doing it, we are protected and we are strong. Let us see what it is. A new museum. Amazing. What else? Healthy body, healthy heart, of course. What if we will see the blooming of our heart shifting with this kind, protective energy that will have self-love and Let us do this. Exactly, Haruka. I want to be able to embrace every aspect of myself. Joy, happiness, health, and wealth. Amazing. This is it. You're on the right track. Let's do that. Rosie, what did you manifest? That healthy, beautiful, strong, vibrant health, 100%. And remember, any form of disease, of illness, is coming and stemming from some thread of fear. This is not love. There is some thread of fear. And that is what we want to shift. This is what we want to let go of. And once that we're doing this, your whole body is shifting and changing. So we're manifesting the love. It's totally safe for you to be a woman. It is safe for you to be a thriving woman. It is safe for each and every one of us to be in their full potential, in their self-actualization, and in their thrive. And once that you are in your thrive, boom, everything is moving. So to be confident and nurture body and mind, absolutely, and your heart and your soul, Flory. Okay? So, 100%. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to give it another minute. And I want you to feel how you are collecting and keeping all your body in that energy state. And you're holding it. And you see it. And you feel it. And you grasp it. I want you to see yourself and feel yourself smiling as you have got it. Yes? Performing music outdoor. Singing in public. Doing the energy. Just being free. And what does free looks like for you? And this is what we want. That freedom. And you are in that freedom. Okay? Do you just want to meet the husband and the father of your children? Or do you want to actually be in a relationship with them, Rosie? Let's make it even more accurate. Okay? And some fun things like to learn how to skateboard. Hey, that's totally important. Right? Right. Amazing. So now that you're doing it and you're holding it, right? I want you to hold it and then like put it inside in your heart and feel it. Take it, hold it, feel it, and embrace it. There you go. Put it in your heart. Breathe it in. Put it in your whole aura. Feel the energy flowing. Feel the relaxation and the joy of having it. Breathe in and breathe out. And own it. Do everything with love. Do everything with joy. Do everything with the support of God. We have now sent it. Okay? So when you're putting the letter in the post box, you're trusting that the mailman will pick it up, usually around 6 o'clock. They will drive it to their station, the post station, right? That will go to the central post station. From there, it will be allocated to the next area that where your letter is going to. From there it will go to the local will go to the postie will go to that person's mailbox and put it there, right? This is the process. This is how it goes. But we trust it because from our point of view, as soon as we put it in the mailbox, it's gone. So why don't we trust now that that's what's going to happen? If things are meant to happen, they will happen. And this is where your trust is coming to. Does that make sense? Give me some thumbs up if you got it, because I think you did. All right, amazing. This is the time. Any questions? So we're saying goodbye. to 2021. If you have my newsletter, if you're my client, you will receive the newsletter tomorrow. I'll put it as well on the social. I think on Facebook I'll put it. I don't know if it catches on, perhaps it will actually catch on Insta, but we'll put it as a link in the thing. You have there a direct list on how to manifest and what to do with that, okay? Any questions so far? Goodbye 2021 and hello 2022. By the way, I'm actually keeping the special. Some people couldn't come to the actual sale, so I'm keeping it, but I'm changing the code to hello 2021. So you can still get buy two and get the third one half price, equal or lesser value. All right, who would like a card? Bam, bam, bam. The cards from Survive to Thrive, ultimate gift, 74 cards, all full of affirmation. Thank you. Which one of them? I'm wearing 3. But yes, they are actually all cleansed. Okay, so Survive to Thrive, only $40, 74 cards, full of affirmation according to the chakras, divided by 5 levels. Have the affirmation that I have channeled and written. You can meditate on the back of the card. This is the 𝗪𝗶𝗶𝗫, this is the chart. You can meditate on the inner drawing, and you can put the affirmation out. Okay? Told you, she's not going to be a snob. So yes. All right, so Claire, you are the first one here. Let us give you a card. Claire, your card is Embrace. So this is from the crown chakra and up. Say with me. I'm now willing, ready, and able to embrace my mind, thoughts, and feelings into all positive expression. That is very good. That is exactly what we were talking just now in the meditation. Okay, Libby, a card for you coming through. Integration. Everything that is happening is being integrated. I now choose to live my integrated life to the fullest potential. There you go. You think that you're just being hard on yourself, but really, you don't need to be that hard. Let me just light some more sage because the energies are actually shifting. So I am just clearing some more here. This is an international saging here. There we go. Some more. Just burn the house. Not. All right. Francis, you didn't say the magic words. I'm not pulling. All right. So then, yes. So Cherise, you were the first one. So a card for you. Timid. I'm not sure what you are timid about. However, you have to remember that you are safe and secure. Perhaps you are standing upon a breakthrough. So this is a time for you to break through and shift the energy. 𝗪𝗪𝗶𝗫, here we go. You are wanting to change. As you are wanting to change, I want you to say, I now realize that change is important to my evolution. It is safe to change. And this is what we are changing. And maybe you can now create that music that you were so enjoying. Rosie, a card for you. Rosie, the card for you is letting go and confident. So as I let go of my fears, I find my confidence. I now enjoy being the amazing person that I truly am. Okay? So, there you go. This is about the communication as well. This is the chakra of communications. Who else? Flory. Curious. I'm very happy. There you go. Flory. Self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is your card. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. So self-acceptance, and then you can accept others. Okay? Ça va? Hello to you, Miss 𝗪𝗲𝗪𝗀𝗀. A card for you. The card for you is Inner Beauty, dear Az. Inner Beauty, I am now willing, ready, and able to shine my light inside and out. You're welcome to look at it again at the lecture and to see how we are shifting the energy. You're most welcome. Oh, thank you, Francis. A card for you, first of all. The card for you is Revive and Balance. Revive and Balance. And the affirmation is, I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. So potentially you are shifting the energy for you to achieve all that you want. The card for me is Nurturing. The card for me is Nurturing. I now nurture myself and others with love. This is exactly what's happening. So as you can see, my cupping, that's, even though it's painful, it's so good. So I just pull all the stagnation. And then once that we do that, went to the beach, walked, ate good food, nurture myself, laughed a lot. That is what it's about. Sang some songs. Susie, a card for you. So good to see you there. So Susie, potentially you might feel a little bit overwhelmed and it's time for you to actually express it. So I'm now willing, ready, and able to listen and to be heard. Sounds amazing. Sounds very accurate in relation to what we actually spoke about. Who else would like a card? Yes. Feeling the love. Thank you so much, Claire. Very good. 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝘀. The card for you is Purposeful. You are full of purpose. So I'm now willing, ready, and able to act upon my true calling and my clear purpose. Okay? Hey, Catherine, a card for you. Are you feeling stuck a little bit? I'm free from any sticky situations. I now choose to fly. I am free to fly. Are you booking a flight? Too many flies here. But fly free. You don't have to be stuck to anything or anyone's decision that were made upon you. Okay? A card for Helen, the kukla. Helen, universal love. I now feel universal love in every cell of my body. Oh, so yummy. Very, very good. Who else would like a card? Savyon, a card for you. Integrity and clarity. So I'm now willing, ready, and able to be truthful to myself and others. My heart is open and clear. That is for that. And for Mama Vicky, opening up. Great, we have hope there. Opening up. I'm now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. Perhaps your mom is connecting more to Chagit. Very good. Who else would like a card? Yvonne, would you like a card? I'll give you that. So, Yvonne, you are lightening up. Lightening up. I'm now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. So for those who just joined us, please feel free to go back to the beginning of the recording and then you'll be able to connect and to do this process again of letting go and connecting. So tomorrow I'm going to go to the beach. That is my annual habit. Meditate there and see the last sunset and thank you and be grateful for everything that is there in order to shift the energy. Okay? Oh, Simone, you just joined us. Do you want a card? Yes. Simone, being agile that you are. I am agile and I now choose to adjust to life changes effortlessly. Oh, Tracy and Caroline are back in the hood. Tracy, your card is free. Clearly the holiday does it for you. So this is it. I am now free to be in my full potential and self-actualized. Capish? Very good. And a card for Caroline. Caroline, I am the light worker. I'm a light worker. So I'm a light worker. My body is in its perfect expression. Each of my cells and every strand of my DNA are now in ultimate vitality. Now, how good is that? How good is that? And this is what we all need/want. Even if you don't know, so tomorrow or any day or right now, right? Feel the energy and keep filling your body with love and light. And you're taking it to the level of the DNA. You know, one of the name of God, in Hebrew at least, is Adonai. And Adonai has the DNA in it. And we are the DNA of God. We have the DNA of God with us. So we don't want to alter our DNA. We want to stay as connected as we can, straight to God's energy. Because this is the real connection. This is the real energy source, pure light and love. Okay? Nothing else. Anyone else would like a card? Before I close the session, maybe I'll pull another card for me. I just pulled another card. I'm greedy, right? I've asked for 2 for myself. Joy. But this is good for everyone. I'll share it. I'll share my joy. So I am now willing, ready, and able to have and be the joy in my life. I have the joy and I'm being the joy in my life. And this is where allow yourself to be the joy. The joy is the energy of the heart. The joy is what keeps you going. The joy is where you can cry tears of joy. It's not just tears of sadness. It's when you do a happy dance. It's where you allow yourself to do it. To do whatever you want, but accordance to the laws and to the rules. You know, when you are going straight directly to that energy of unconditional love, and I'm not preaching you here religion, I'm not preaching you Judaism, Christianity, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. I'm preaching love, and the love of the creation, the love of the gratitude, the beauty in the animals, in the plants, in the crystals, in humans as well. This is where the true joy and the true work of God is. Not necessarily, I don't know, for those who know Faithless, this is my church and God is the DJ. So, Amanda, here's a card for you. Thank you for joining us. Reassess and conscience. I am now willing, ready, and able to assess my life and to find my true calling. How appropriate, right? So, do you have any questions for me? Do you have anything that you would like to say, to be, to do? If not, do you want me to do one for next week? I can. Would you like us to meet next Thursday? Yes, indeed, joy. I'll be here next Thursday if you want. I'm not going anywhere. Even if I am, I'll always be with my phone, so it doesn't matter. I think that it's important. If you would like me to recommend any elixirs, essences, I would go for I Am Hydrated and Oxygenated because the air can be a little bit stuck. Most important though for the day is I am in trust, to let go and let God, okay? And this is part of that. Amen, Caroline. May all your dreams come true. How many zeros there? 100 million times over, yes. And may we all be sharing the love and the light. Aruka, it's time for you to create your own music and to really have fun. I'll put the photo of this if you want. Take it. Sunset, you can all go and do the sunset on the beach. I'm going to be in, I don't know if it's Middle Brighton, between Brighton to Brighton. But this is where we are coming to be. Quick, Michelle, I'll just give you one card because I still can. choosing to change. I'm now willing, ready, and able to be successful in all that I do. So sometimes the cards and karma can be really gloom, but they are really happy. So wishing you all the best, people. Take care, huh? See you next week. I'll be there next week. I'll be here, probably in my couch, looking at my crystals. Lots of love, everyone. Happy New Year. Be well.